Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Saturday the 16th of March 2024. It's 9:25 in the morning and we're going to do form here for Southwell and Wolverhampton, both on the all-weather. Southwell begins at 4:05 to 7:15 and Wolverhampton starts at 5:30 to 8:30. So we're going to start with Southwell. Seven race card there tonight, or a twilight card I should say. So starting at 4:05 with their first race, where 6 go to the post for an apprentice handicap. So Southwell starts at 4:05 and our top selection in this race would be a horse called Zillion. So let's go into Betfair and we'll start with the 4:05, and Zillion at the moment is trading at 9.6. Don't forget the over round figures. That needs to be 101 point something for you to get the correct price. But that doesn't mean it will go in or out. It just tells you that really it needs more liquidity in that market, because there's only 2,400 laid out, so you haven't got a real price there. But it could come for it or it could drift to 20, we don't know. But at the moment that shows 9.6 trading on the exchange. And our second selection will be Destinado. And Destinado is currently favourite, just over 9-4 at 3.35. So that's the first race at Southwell. Moving now into the 440. Now the 440 here has horses that have never run before. So unraced, not raced under rules, and I don't bet in them races because I see it too many times where you think one of the ones that have run before, you've got the winner, and one of these you know nothing about can just sail past it. So I just put a line through that, and that would be a no bet for me. There you go, in the 440. So we'll move into their third race, which is the 5:15. Another small field here. 6 go to post for a fillies handicap. And this time our top selection is Enola Gray. So let's go back into Betfair and get to the 5:15. And Enola Gray at the moment is 1.84, which is trading odds on at nearly 4-5. The 107 over round needs to come down to about 101 point something. So you may get a better price later, but never back these horses now because it's too early. And my second selection in that race would be Bernardine. And Bernardine is trading currently at 6.2. So that's the 5:15 at Southwell. Moving into their next race there. This will be the 5:45. And this is a handicap. 9 go to post. And our selection for this race would be Notre Dame. So Notre Dame would be our first selection. And again, click down, and Notre Dame is showing favourite at the moment, but only just at 3.45. So that's just under 5-2. And this is awful. The over round figure there of 129.4 is really, really bad. So do not take any prices currently in that race. Try and wait 5 to 10 minutes before the race is due. I mean, this is just stupid. But at the moment, Notre Dame is showing 3.3. Then my second selection will be Sneaky Blinder. And Sneaky Blinder currently trading at 7. And the third selection, Let Me See the Colts. And this is one of the outsiders trading at 15. Now we move to the next race at Southwell, which is the 6.15. A couple of non-runners here, and 10 go to post. So let's have a look first of all at these non-runners. We've got Doves of Peace and Storm Asset. So there's Storm Asset, we'll take that out, and Doves of Peace, we'll take that out. And that leaves, as they say, 10. A top selection in this race would be Broxy. So we'll go back into Betfair. And Broxy at the moment is showing 6.8. But don't take any of these prices again. The over-round figure 131.3. You'll be paying 30% too much on that price. But Broxy at the moment, top selection at 6.8. Our second selection in this is Brother Dave. This is second favourite at 5.3 with the exchange. And the third selection would be Cubanista. And Cubanista is currently trading at 8.4. Then we're going to move on to next Southwell race at 6.45. 9 go to post here for another handicap. And the 6:45, our top selection would be Rogue Dream. Rogue Dream in the 6.45. Click on there. And Rogue Dream is favourite at the moment, showing 2.34 or just under 11 to 8. And again, the over-round figure is too high at 127.3. Our second selection will be Havana Prince, and that currently is the second favourite, trading at 5.4. And our third selection is Dame Darcy, and this happens to be the third selection at 5.8. So Road Dream 2.34, Havana Prince 5.4, Dame Darcy 5.6. But again, the over round is too high. And now we're going to move into the 7.15, which is the final race there tonight at Southwell. This is another handicap, and 10 go to post, and we've got a non-runner here. The winner the other day, Blue Collar Lad. So I make that to come fourth. So we will take Blue Collar Lad out of the race. And that will leave for me Savannah Smiles as my top selection. Savannah Smiles in the 7.15. So we'll go for the last time to Southwell. And Savannah Smiles currently trading at 8.4. 112 over round again. You'll have to wait till that comes down. So yeah, 8.4 for Savannah Smiles. Our second selection would be Sassy Redhead. And Sassy Redhead is currently joint second favourite here at 6.2. And our third selection, May Remain. And May Remain trading at 13.5. So that's the three selections in the 7.15 at Southwell. And the other meeting tonight, which kicks off at 5:30, is from Wolverhampton. This is another 7-race card. And in the first race, we've got 9 go to post for a classified stakes. And our top selection is Miss Sligo. So Miss Sligo, we'll go back into Betfair and open up the prices. Right, and Miss Sligo at the moment is trading at 6.4, nearly 120 over rounds. So again, do your betting later on. So Miss Sligo at the moment is now trading at 6. Our second selection is Emanate. This one trading at 15 at the moment. And the third selection, Ocean Ridge. And that one is favourite. And that at the moment is 2.9 on the exchange. Now we'll go into the second race at Wolverhampton. The 6 o'clock is a handicap. 11 runners go to the post. And we have given here as our top selection, Mamaluka. So back into Betfair. Be an idea for getting to the right meeting as well. And the 6 o'clock at Wolverhampton, we've got Mamaluka. This is third favourite in at the moment at 6. Watch the over round again at 127 there. So don't be betting at all at the moment. Our second selection is Something to Do. And that is trading at 5.7, which is showing as favourite. And our third selection will be Almering Tide. And Almering Tide, one of the outsiders, and that is currently 19.5. So that's the second race at Wolverhampton. And we'll now go into the 6:30. This will be another no betting race for me because we have horses in it that haven't run before under rules. So that race I will be leaving alone. The 7 o'clock is another handicap. And 6 go to post now with the exception of Grandee. And Grandee was our outsider anyway. So that now leaves 6. And our top selection here is Lawman's Bliss. Lawman's Bliss. So let's come round to the 7 o'clock. Right, and Lawman's Bliss at the moment is showing second favourite at 4.7. A little bit better at 108 on the over round, but still a long way to go before the off. So Lawman's Bliss now 4.7 on the exchange. And my second selection is Mickey D. And Mickey D is the outsider at 20. So that's the 7 o'clock at Wolverhampton. Moving into the 7:30, and we've got another handicap, and 9 go to post in this one. And our top selection here is Dream Harder. Dream Harder, and we'll go into the Betfair 7:30 at Wolverhampton, and Dream Harder is trading at 13 at the moment, 119 over round, so a long way to get down to that yet before that's a bet. Our second selection is Julepan, and Julepan, that's 21 trading at the moment, so that's a nice price. And our third selection is Intinzo, and Intinzo is currently the odds-on favourite at 1.86, so a bit lower than 10 to 11, but better than 4 to 5. So that's our 3 in the 7:30 at Wolverhampton. Now it's time for the 8 o'clock, where we've got 12 go to post for another handicap. And our number 1 selection here is Street Kid. And Street Kid, that's going to Betfair. And Street Kid, this is third in at the moment at 7.4 trading. But again, it's a 20% over the top on the over round. So this will be another late bet. Our second selection is Just Call Me Pete. And Just Call Me Pete is trading at 22, so an outsider there. And our third selection, Trip to Rome, which is currently 5.8, and that is favourite. So again, the over round too much here, and leave these to a lot later on if you're going to use an exchange. And now on to the last race of the evening at Wolverhampton is the 8:30. We're ending on another handicap here with 9 going to post. And in our last race, our top selection is Harbour Vision. So back into Betfair also for the last time. And Harbour Vision, this one's trading at 6.4, 125 on the over round. This is a long way off a bet, but 6.4 Harbour Vision. Our second selection is Pessoa, and this is trading at 8.6 currently. And our third selection is Island Native, which is second favourite. Well, actually, it's just gone favourite now at 4.3. So that's all the selections for the evening done. And we're going to start again, just to go through them as a recap. The 4:05 at Southwell, we've gone for Zillion and Destinado. Then the second race, the 4:40, is a no bet. The 5:15, we've gone for Enola Gay and Bernardine. That's the 5:15 at Southwell. Then moving into the 5:45 race, the 5:45, we've gone for Notre Dame, Sneaky Blinder, and Let Me See the Colts. Into the 6:15, we've gone for Broxy, Brother Dave, and Cubanista. Into the 6:45, we've got Rogue Dream, Havana Prince, and Dame Darcy. And into their final race of the evening, we've got Savannah Smiles, Sassy Redhead, and May Remain. That's the Southwell card. And then the first race at Wolverhampton is the 5:30. we've got Miss Sligo, Emanate and Ocean Ridge. Into their second race, the 6 o'clock at Wolverhampton, we've got Mamaluka, Something to Do, or Marian Tide. There'll be a no bet in the 6:30. Then into the 7 o'clock, we've got Lawman's Bliss and Mickey D. That's the 7 o'clock Wolverhampton. Then the 7:30 at Wolverhampton, Dream Harder, Juan Lepan and Intinzo. Into the penultimate race, the 8 o'clock, we've got Street Kid, Just Call Me Pete and Trip to Rome. And the finale, the getting out stakes in the final race at Wolverhampton, the 8:30, Harbour Vision, Pessoa and Island Native. Now, as for a best bet tonight on the flat, these are my SPs down this column in Z. So we'll look going backwards as we're on the 8:30. 495 is the best one so far. 324 Lawman's Bliss. And 271 Zillion. So my best bet of the evening would be Zillion, but I don't normally do anything unless it's 1 point something. So this is trading between 13 to 8 and 7 to 4 for my selection, my personal SP. But Zillion in the 405 at Southwell. Let's get back into there. Is trading at 11. It's not a kind of a bet I would have, but it's my lowest one of the evening. So there are your bets for today. If you want to watch the other video I've posted with the National Hunt jumps, that's down. I've got that one for you already on there to watch. And good luck for the afternoon and the evening racing, and we'll be back later on with the results show. And good luck.